In about 10 minutes, I'm gonna be talking to Mr. François Goube, the CEO of OnCrawl. We're gonna be talking about technical SEO and something that I really want everybody to understand: orphan pages. Okay, we're live now. Okay, so François, please introduce yourself.
Hi, so I'm François Goube. Obviously, I'm French, and I'm the CEO and founder of OnCrawl.com, which is a crawler and a log analyzer tailored for SEO needs.
Recently, I came across François' software called OnCrawl, and I was just amazed by its capabilities to discover orphan pages. So today, we're going to be talking about orphan pages. François, what are orphan pages? Please tell us.
Well, orphan pages are a very big issue in the SEO field. There are pages that are not linked from your internal linking structure, but that Google can know. For instance, there are, let's say you're an e-commerce vendor.
Mm-hmm.
And once you have all these product categories that you had products in stock, and the next day you have your products that are all sold out, and the products are out of stocks. And in your CMS, you got this particular rule that is saying, okay, when a product is out of stock, delete all links pointing to that particular page, and then you are creating orphan pages because you are deleting from your internal linking structure all links pointing to that particular page. And as Google knows them, they are still fetching them. And why is it a big issue in terms of SEO? You need to get back to your basics and get a perfect understanding that Google has what we call a crawl budget for your website. So they are allowing a certain amount of resources to crawl your website every day. So that's why when you're looking at your Google Search Console, you can see they are barely fetching the same amount of pages, same number of pages every day. And your role as an SEO guy is to optimize Google resources to crawl your website. You need Google to fetch your money pages. You don't want Google to waste time. Is a big issue. And as an orphan pages don't get any link, the big problem is that those pages don't get any link juice. So chances are they won't rank at all. So if you have a top priority page that is an orphan page, then you are shooting yourself because you are not driving enough link juice to get them ranked.
Exactly. Here in England, we normally say you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
So, François, there's a bit of people don't normally understand the difference between orphan pages and dead end pages. Can you explain those two concepts? Because people very often kind of confuse them, you know. What are orphan pages and what's the difference between orphan pages and dead end pages?
Well, a dead end page is a page that is not presenting any link within its content. So that's why we are calling it a dead end, because a crawler is the way a crawler works is that he is fetching page A and discovering all outlinks from page A, and then he is jumping to page B, C, D, etc., etc. And so a dead end page is a page that is not presenting any links to other internal page. So that's a dead end page. And an orphan page can have whatever number of links within its contents, but it's a page that is not linked from your internal linking structure. It's a page that a user can't find if he is clicking on links on your website. So there are often pages that are outside your internal linking structure.
Exactly. This is what I always try to explain to people. So basically, if they're not linked from anywhere, they will definitely have an effect on our SEO. What do you think is the effect of orphan pages on SEO?
Well,
let's talk about it, because this is actually the most important part of the understanding of what orphan pages are.
Yeah, you know, we just talked about the crawl budget, and you need to optimize and to get assured that Google is fetching your priority pages. And as you have priority pages, top priority pages, you want them to get a lot of link juice, because you want them to rank, and you want Google to crawl them very frequently. So you want Google to consider your money pages your most valuable pages. So this is a very big issue to have orphan pages, because you are wasting Google resources on pages that are obviously unvaluable. Because if they are orphan, there might be a good reason, and if it's not normal that you have orphan pages, because you know sometimes it's just life. You're an e-commerce vendor.
Product expires, and then you just forget about them, and that's it.
Yeah. You know, you're an e-commerce vendor. You have this collection from last year, and you are not selling the previous year collection. You have this new collection, so it's just normal. But you need to think about how to handle those orphan pages, and how to redirect Google resources to your money pages. So the main issue is that you are first wasting Google resources on bad pages, and then that you are not driving, you are not pushing hard enough to drive link juice and all the link juice of your website to your top priority pages. These are the main issues with orphan pages, and the big question here is how to handle your orphan pages, because you know first you should ask yourself about is it normal that I don't have any link pointing to that particular page. If it's not normal, include it into your internal linking structure, and then the problem is gone. But when you have orphan pages, you need to spot if they are driving organic traffic. If they are, there might be because they are getting some backlinks, for instance, and so you are getting link juice from external websites. If it's the case, perhaps you would like to redirect those orphan pages to redirect the link juice. If they are not receiving any organic traffic, and that they are not valuable at all, then you should redirect them, or just set up a no index. But be very, very, very careful about how you are using no index. If you are using the meta robots on your pages, you're still shooting yourself in the feet, because Google needs to fetch the page to read the meta robots. So you're still wasting Google resources. So the good way to put a no index is to use your robots.txt. Because
something I was telling people at Brighton SEO.
Yeah, and it's amazing when you have a lot of orphan pages, and believe me, every website have orphan pages. And when you are done with managing your orphan pages, and that you have done all your redirects, your no index, you can see a very big impact and a very huge rise on your organic traffic. We have customers that are doing like 30% or 40% organic traffic more in just 1 month, because it's very easy for Google to recompute all the scores and attribute its resources to your money pages. So
can we repeat this one? 30% more.
Yeah, we have an online media.
Just by thinking and fixing your orphan pages.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just two lines in your robots.txt. So it's the cheapest tricks.
Yes, exactly. The importance of technical SEO, something I always talk about, or at least a lot.
And you know, you have we had a lot of examples from niche players in e-commerce or big online media, and it's always the case when you are done with your orphan pages, you get a lot of more organic search traffic.
Yeah, a big boost. So now that we're talking about orphan pages, now that you gave us an idea how can we fix them and all this stuff, how do we find orphan pages? And obviously now we're going to talk about a little bit about OnCrawl, because this is the software I've been using recently, and as I said earlier, I'm just amazed by the results. So how do we find orphan pages?
Well, basically what you need to find them is to get a very accurate understanding of the size of your website, and get the exhaustive list of your URLs. So use a crawler, get all your URLs that are available through your internal linking structure. You can use OnCrawl, but you can use others to get them. And then you need to dig into your log files. And within your log files, you need to check the unique URLs Google is knowing. So check in your log files all lines that contains Googlebot.
Exactly.
So because within your log files, you can track barely in real time that what Google is doing on your pages, how many pages they are fetching a day, per minute, per hour, whatever, and you know exactly what URLs are fetched by Google. So then within your log files, you get all URLs known by Google. So you've got two data sets. One is the crawl data. The second one is the pages known by Google from your log files. And then just compare them and see what's overlapping and what's not. And so you get, on the one hand, your orphan pages, and you get also all the pages that Google doesn't know, but that are existing on your website. So this is a way to track your orphan pages. And what OnCrawl is doing is
exactly that was my next question. How do we do that with OnCrawl? Like quickly, roughly. We obviously don't have any pictures now or slides or whatever, but I just want to tell people how easy it is to find orphan pages with your software.
We try to make it very easy. So just plug your logs within our platform. Very easy. Just drag and drop it within your FTP client. Then push the button, crawl your website, and then you're done. Let the magic happen. We are doing what we call combined analysis. So we are comparing for you your crawl data and your log files data, and you get a comprehensive view of what are your orphan pages. You can map your website and check and apply some categories on your pages. So you can say, okay, I've got the product categories or listing categories, the articles or content category, and then you can track very precisely what kind of content you have within your Orphan pages. So it's very, very easy. And the coolest thing, because I was an SEO for years, and the coolest thing in OnCrawl is that when you are doing those combined analysis, we are comparing Google bots behavior with every ranking factor. So we can say how loading time, for instance, might impact Google bots behavior. Does the size of your content matters? And we can see at which range, at which number of words Google is calling all your pages, what is the lowest limit on your number of words to get a page crawled. So with OnCrawl, you get all the answers and you can build your SEO roadmap for 1 year. You have a perfect understanding of what is impacting Google bots behavior. And there is one thing that is very important, is that within your log files, we can understand what are the crawl frequencies of each zone of your website. And by analyzing your crawl frequency,
very, very useful. I find this very useful. You know, since I started using OnCrawl, I've been using it now for 2-3 months, and I'm just like, oh my God, the bot actually can't see this section, or it's not going to that section, or after going to this section, it's not going there. I just want to say, just amazing results.
Yeah, and thank you for that. I mean,
you can tell that I'm a big fan, actually.
And the big thing with crawl frequency is that when you are spotting and when you are analyzing your crawl frequency by zone of your website, you can understand and you can predict if you will gain some rankings or if you will see a drop in your rankings. And it's very, very useful to keep an eye on your crawl frequency. And you can understand as well that when Google is encountering, for instance, too much 404 or 503 errors, sometimes you can see a drop on your crawl for Google is slowing down on its resources. And this way you can understand and anticipate that you might lose some rankings in the next few days. So it's very, very useful, because when you keep an eye on your log files within our log monitoring tool, you can correct your errors very quickly, so you don't have to wait 2 to 4 weeks to get those information in the Search Console, and within the Search Console you don't get the exhaustive list of your errors, because if you look at your Orphan pages, Google is not giving you any information from your Search Console.
Exactly. François, thank you very much for all this. So last but not least, and you mentioned it before, what do we do with Orphan pages? In a way, how do we fix them? We've got the OnCrawl software, your software, we found them, we know all of them. What do you think we should do with them, basically? How do we fix, because sometimes the number could be like massive, you know.
Millions,
I mentioned it, Brighton SEO, I was analyzing a website and I found 23% of their pages were Orphan pages, you know. So how do we, what should we do? How do we fix them, basically?
Well, first thing to do is to track, and you get the information within your log files. All those Orphan pages are generating traffic. If they are, you should pick the option to redirect them, or to redirect them to other parts of your website, because you will drive traffic to other parts of your website. So this is a good thing. If your Orphan pages are not valuable at all, then simply put a no index. If they have backlinks, put a redirect to get the link juice back to other parts of your website. But this is the only 3 options that you have.
Yeah, thank you very much. François, thank you very much for stopping by today.
Thank you.
I believe my
Thanks for
followers
having me.
now know a lot about your software and the importance of technical SEO. Thank you very much and good luck with your software.
Thank you, Ami. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.